Chosen one, stop scrolling for just one moment. Because what you are about to hear was never meant for everyone. It was meant for you. And the fact that you have made it this far, that your eyes found these words on this day, at this hour, that is not a coincidence. That is a signal, a whisper that has been traveling across time and space, waiting for the exact moment you were ready to receive it. Listen carefully, because this is not random. Nothing about your life has ever been random, and the revelation I am about to place before your heart is the one your soul has been aching for without even knowing how to name it. You have felt it, haven't you? That strange, quiet knowing that your life is leading somewhere, that everything you have survived was not punishment, but preparation, that the loneliness you have carried, the sleepless nights, the battles nobody saw, the tears you swallowed in silence, they were all building something inside you, something immense, something holy. And now, at this very moment, as you read these words, a door is beginning to open. Not the door of your past, not the door of your pain, but the door of your destiny. Chosen one, there is a reason you are hearing this today, right now, in this exact season of your life. Because you are standing at the edge of a shift so powerful that everything you have ever known is about to rearrange itself around you. And at the center of that shift, there is someone you may have already met, someone who may still be walking toward you through the fog, someone whose soul was designed, before either of you drew your first breath, to stand beside you. And when the two of you finally come together, aligned, whole, and awakened, you will not just be a couple, you will be a force that heaven itself has been quietly assembling for this generation. Let me stop here for a moment, because I need you to truly hear this. Type yes if this speaks to your spirit, because your soul knows before your mind does. You may have noticed that your relationships have never been ordinary, that people have entered your life, touched your heart, and then left, leaving you with a confusion that ran deeper than heartbreak. You asked yourself why. Why did it hurt so much? Why did they leave? Why was every connection so intense and yet so incomplete? Chosen one, hear me. Those people were never your destination. They were your teachers. They were the mirrors that showed you what was not meant for you, so that when the real one arrived, you would recognize them by the peace they brought, not the chaos. Every failed connection was a door being closed by heaven, not because you were unworthy, but because what was waiting for you was too sacred to share with a heart that was not yet yours. And that is the part no one tells you. The most powerful couples on this earth are not born, they are forged. They are shaped in the furnace of separation, in the quiet years of waiting, in the nights when both hearts felt utterly alone. You have been in that furnace. You have been refined. Every time you chose to heal instead of harden, every time you forgave instead of stayed bitter, every time you lifted your eyes to God instead of drowning in your pain, you were being sculpted, not for yourself alone, but for the one who is being sculpted for you, somewhere in the same divine laboratory, being made ready at the same divine speed. This is your confirmation, chosen one. The exhaustion you feel, the spiritual exhaustion that makes you want to withdraw from everyone, is not a breakdown. It is a birthing, the contraction before the arrival. There is a reason you feel so different from other people, so unseen, so misunderstood. Because you are carrying something the ordinary eye cannot perceive. You are carrying the blueprint of a union that is meant to shake things. And that is exactly why the enemy has tried so hard to isolate you, to convince you that love has passed you by, to fill your nights with doubt. Because the enemy knows what you are becoming, and the enemy fears the day you realize it. Type 777 if you trust God's timing. Because your timing has never been a mistake. Not once. Not ever. Listen carefully now, because this is where the mystery deepens. You have been feeling a pull lately, a strange, almost magnetic restlessness. You cannot explain it in words, but something in your spirit has begun to stir, as if a long, silent bell is finally being rung deep within you. You may have noticed that certain thoughts come to you at strange hours, that you sense things before they happen, that you feel the energy of a room the moment you enter it, that you carry a weight of empathy that others cannot understand because they do not live in your skin. Do not be afraid of this sensitivity. Do not call it weakness the way the world does. This sensitivity is your antenna. It is the instrument heaven uses to guide you. And right now, it is guiding you toward a convergence that your conscious mind cannot yet fully see. There is a reason you survived what should have broken you. There is a reason you are still standing when so many gave up. There is a reason you have been kept, protected, guarded through seasons that should have ended you. You are not here by accident. You never were. And the one who is coming for you is being preserved with the same fierce love. They too have walked the fire. They too have been misunderstood. They too have stood alone in the storm and wondered if anyone would ever truly see them. And heaven has been holding you both, two flames separated by distance and time, yet burning toward the same center. I want you to do something right now. Place your hand over your heart. Breathe in slowly and allow yourself to feel the truth of these words in your bones. You have never been as alone as you felt. The presence that has walked with you through every valley, that presence has been preparing a companion for you. Not a casual partner, not a temporary comfort, not someone who will leave when the season is hard, but a soul who will recognize you in a crowd, who will stand beside you in the fire, who will pray with you, fight with you, build with you, and reign with you. Because the two of you were not meant to merely survive this world. You were meant to transform it. This is the part of the message that changes everything, so listen very carefully. The union that is being prepared for you is not like the unions of the world. It is not built on convenience or attraction alone, or the fleeting thrill of infatuation. It is built on assignment. You and this one carry complementary gifts, complementary burdens, complementary callings. Where you are strong, they are steady. Where they are wounded, you bring healing. Where you are blind, they bring sight. Together, you complete a picture that neither of you could complete alone. And that is why the enemy has fought so hard to keep you apart. Because a couple aligned in purpose, under God, walking in the same direction, is a threat to the kingdom of darkness that it cannot afford to ignore. Let me say that again, because your heart needs to hear it. The very reason you have faced so much opposition in love is because the love that awaits you is not small. It is not ordinary. It is not disposable. It is the kind of love that outlasts empires. And heaven does not release that kind of love casually. Heaven releases it at the appointed time. For you, chosen one, that time is drawing nearer than you know. Comment Amen if you feel chosen, because something in you is waking up right now, and I can feel it through these words. You may have noticed that your prayer life has changed, that your longing has shifted from wanting someone to wanting the right someone, that you have stopped praying for just anyone and started praying from somewhere deep inside you for the one who was made for you, and for the strength to become the one who was made for them. That shift is not small. That shift is a marker of your maturity. It means you have stopped chasing and started aligning. It means you have stopped forcing and started trusting. It means that the old version of you, the version that settled, the version that feared being alone, is being dissolved, and in its place a new you is rising, a you that is whole, a you that needs no one to complete them, yet is ready to receive the one who heaven sends. And this is the divine paradox that the most powerful couples understand. They do not find each other out of desperation, they find each other out of completion. Each one did the inner work, each one faced their shadows, each one surrendered their illusions. And when they met, it was not two broken halves desperately clinging together. It was two whole flames merging into a fire so bright that it became a lighthouse for everyone around them. Do you understand what that means for you? It means that everything you are going through right now, every hour of healing, every moment of solitude, every tear you have shed in secret, is making you ready to be that flame. Not for a lesser version of love, but for the love that destiny has reserved for you. There is a reason you have not been able to make it work with people who were wrong for you, even when you tried so hard. There is a reason your soul has rejected connections that your mind thought you wanted. That rejection is not brokenness. That rejection is divine discernment working in you. Your spirit has been guarding a space that belongs to no one else, a space that has your name written on it in the courts of heaven. And until the one who was assigned to that space arrives, your soul will continue to say no, even when it hurts, even when you wonder if you are being too picky, even when the world tells you to lower your standards. Be at peace, chosen one. Your refusal to settle is not arrogance, it is obedience. It is your spirit recognizing that what is coming is worth the wait. Type 1111 to affirm this message, because you are not hearing these words by chance. The universe, your guides, your God, are aligning every letter to your path. Now I need to speak to a specific part of your journey, because I know it weighs on you heavier than you admit. There are mornings when you wake up and wonder if you imagined it all, if the connection you feel in your spirit is real, or if it is just the lonely creation of a hopeful heart. There are nights when you question your own discernment, when you ask God if you are crazy, if you are waiting for someone who does not exist. And in those moments, the enemy whispers his cruelest lie, that you have missed your chance, that it is too late, that the good ones are gone, that you are too old, too damaged, too complicated, too much. Chosen one, hear me and hear me clearly. That voice is not the voice of truth. That voice is the voice of fear, and fear is not from God. Your timing has not expired. Your window has not closed. The one who is being prepared for you is being prepared in ways you cannot see, in seasons you cannot control. And when heaven releases that release, no delay, no distance, no circumstance will be able to keep the two of you apart. Think about the generations that came before you. Think about the love stories that have stood the test of time, the ones that became legends, the ones that changed the course of history. None of them were accidents. Each one was a divine arrangement, a meeting that looked ordinary on the surface, but carried the weight of eternity underneath. And your story, chosen one, is being written in the same book. The pages are being turned, the ink is still wet, and the chapter that belongs to the two of you is closer to being revealed than your eyes can perceive. The air is shifting, the atmosphere around your life is changing. Can you feel it? Like this video if you feel this confirmation, because your engagement is not just a gesture, it is a declaration to the universe that you are ready. There is someone on the other side of this very moment, waking up to the same restless knowing that has been stirring in you. In a city you may never have visited, on a path you cannot yet see, at a crossroads that has been prepared for both of you since before time began. That one is healing their own wounds, shedding their own old skin, learning to hear their own inner voice, being stripped of everything that was not part of this divine design. And in the quiet of their soul, they too have been feeling the pull. They too have wondered if they would ever find their counterpart. They too have wept over the same loneliness that you have wept over. And yet, neither of you knows the other's face yet. Neither of you can name the other. But your spirits have already recognized one another across the veil, and they have begun to move, slowly, deliberately, toward the point where your paths will finally cross. This is why the waiting is so hard, because you are not waiting alone. You are waiting with someone who is waiting for you. And every day that passes, every layer of the old self that falls away, every prayer you lift, every surrender you make, brings that meeting one step closer. This is the divine choreography of it all. This is why your endurance matters. This is why you cannot give up now, chosen one, when you are so close to the breakthrough. The enemy has been working overtime to discourage you in this season, precisely because he knows what is about to break open. He knows that once the two of you connect, once the alignment is complete, once the power of that union is unleashed, there will be no stopping it. Type 222 if you are ready for breakthrough, because readiness is not just desire. Readiness is a state of the soul, and your soul is saying yes right now. Let me take you deeper now, because there is a layer of this truth that most people never reach, and I want you to have it. The most powerful couples on this earth are not powerful because of their money or their fame or their titles. They are powerful because of what they carry together. They are powerful because they function as a unit of purpose, a single beating heart with two bodies, an army of two that moves at the command of heaven. When they pray, things shift. When they speak, things change. When they stand together, nothing can stand against them. And this is the inheritance that is being prepared for you. Not merely a happy marriage, though that is part of it, but a union of destiny, a partnership of renown, a joining of two souls that heaven intends to use as a vessel for something far greater than either of them could accomplish alone. And because this is your calling, because this union carries such weight, you must guard it from everything that would defile it. Guard your heart while it waits. Walk in integrity. Do not allow the loneliness to push you into connections that will compromise the assignment. Do not allow the pressure of the world to make you settle for a counterfeit of the real thing. The enemy loves to offer counterfeits, things that look like love, feel like love briefly, but leave you emptier than before. Chosen one, you are too valuable for counterfeits. Your time, your body, your energy, your heart. They belong to the purpose that heaven has for you and to the one who is being saved for you. Keep yourself set apart. It is not a punishment to be set apart. It is a protection. Comment Amen if your soul is being stirred, because this message is not just passing words. It is a spiritual tuning fork, and you are resonating with it. There is a specific reason you are hearing this message on this specific day. I want you to think back over the last few weeks of your life. The synchronicities, the strange coincidences that made no logical sense, the names that kept appearing, the places your mind drifted to at odd hours, the dreams that felt too real to be ordinary. Do not dismiss these. They are breadcrumbs. They are the trail that heaven is laying before you, guiding you toward the converging point. The two of you are being drawn together by a force far older and far wiser than any human plan. And no matter how many obstacles appear, no matter how long the silence stretches, no matter how many detours life takes, the draw cannot be broken. What heaven has joined, and what heaven is in the process of joining, cannot be separated. You may have noticed that people look at you differently. that they sense something in you they cannot name, that even strangers pause when you enter a room, as if your presence carries a weight that unsettles the comfortable and comforts the unsettled. This is not arrogance to acknowledge. This is truth. There is something ancient and intangible about you, chosen one, something that was placed in you at your creation and has been refined through every trial. And that same something exists in the one who is coming for you. When the two of you finally stand face to face, you will not need to explain yourselves to each other because you will already understand. You will recognize what the world could never see. You will look into each other's eyes and know, with a certainty that bypasses all doubt, that you have found the piece that was missing, not because you were incomplete, but because you were made to complete each other. Type 777 if you trust God's timing, and let that trust release the grip of anxiety from your heart, because your waiting is never wasted. I know you have been hurt. I know there are scars that feel too deep to heal. I know there are moments when you wonder if you have any love left to give, or if the world has taken too much from you. But this is where the mystery of your healing turns into your power. The very pain that tried to diminish you has become the depth from which you will love. The very betrayal that tried to break your trust has become the wisdom through which you will protect your union. The very abandonment that tried to convince you that you were unwanted has become the ferocity with which you will hold on to what is yours. Nothing in your pain has been wasted, chosen one. Nothing. Every tear has been collected, every wound has been counted, and the one who is being prepared for you is being prepared to honor that depth, to cherish those scars, to love the parts of you that you have hidden from everyone else. Let me pause here and speak directly to your heart, because this is important. You do not have to have it all together before the one arrives. You do not have to be perfect. You do not have to have every answer or every healing completed. The relationship itself will be part of your healing. The right one will not run from your process. They will walk through it with you, holding your hand in the dark, believing in you until you can believe in yourself again. That is how you will know they are the one. Not because the relationship is effortless, but because it is restful. Because in their presence you can finally exhale. Because with them you do not have to perform or prove or pretend. You can simply be, and that is enough. Like this video if you are claiming your divine union, because your belief is the key that unlocks what has been prepared for you. Now I want to show you something about the season you are entering, because it is unlike any season you have lived before. The isolation you have felt is ending. The confusion is lifting. The fog that made you question everything is beginning to clear, and in its place a clarity is rising. A clarity about who you are, what you carry, and who is being prepared for you. This clarity will not come all at once. It will come in waves, in moments of sudden knowing, in quiet recognitions that dawn on you when you least expect them. But once it begins, it will not stop. And with each wave, you will feel the old heaviness dissolve and a new lightness take its place. This is your awakening, chosen one. This is the dawn breaking over your long night. There is a reason your story is unfolding the way it is. There is a reason you were not born into ease, why you were pushed through trials early, why you learned to find God in the dark when others only knew him in the light. Because you were being trained to be the pillar that another soul could lean on. You were being trained to be strong enough to stand when the storms come, so that the one who is coming for you would never have to face their battles alone. And in the same way, that one is being trained to be your pillar, to hold you up when your own strength fails, to believe in you when your faith flickers. The two of you are being built for insurrection against hopelessness, for a love that refuses to die, for a partnership that outlasts every assault. This is your confirmation, right here, right now. The message you are reading is not random, and your presence here is not random. You were guided here. You were drawn by the same hand that is drawing your counterpart toward you. And the very fact that you have read this far, that you have not been able to scroll away, that something in your soul kept pulling you deeper into these words, that is proof that the connection is real, that the preparation is real, that the destiny is real. Chosen one, I want you to speak these words aloud with me, quietly, from your heart. I trust the timing, I trust the preparation, I trust that the one made for me is being made ready, even as I am being made ready. I will not settle, I will not lose hope. I will walk in integrity, and I will receive what heaven has prepared for me at the appointed time. Feel the weight of that. Let it settle into your spirit, because speaking it is not merely words, it is an act of faith that aligns your energy with what is coming, and the universe, your guides, your God, responds to that alignment. It responds to a heart that is ready. It responds to a soul that has stopped fighting and started trusting. Now, as we come to the end of this message, I want to leave you with the truth that will carry you through every remaining season of the wait. The most powerful couple on earth is not the one you see in the headlines. It is not the one with the most followers or the most wealth. It is the one that was built in secret, in prayer, in the hidden places where heaven formed it. That is the couple you are becoming. That is the union that is being assembled for you, out of your fire and their fire, out of your scars and their scars, out of your faithfulness and their faithfulness. And when that union finally steps into the light, it will not just be a love story, it will be a testimony, a proof to every person who has ever doubted that heaven hears, that timing is perfect, and that love that is meant to be cannot be denied. Type 1111 if you feel this, because you have been chosen for this, and your affirmation releases the power of this word into your life. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not too damaged. You are not too much. You are exactly on time, exactly in season, exactly where heaven needs you to be. And the one who is coming, they are not lost. They are not far. They are being brought to you through the very same divine currents that are bringing you to them. Every day you hold your peace, every day you guard your heart, every day you refuse the counterfeit and stay true to the assignment, you are drawing closer. And when the moment finally arrives, when the two of you stand face to face for the first time, when your souls lock eyes and everything clicks into place, you will look back on this season, on these words, on this exact moment of hearing, and you will understand. You will understand why you had to wait. You will understand why it hurt. You will understand why the enemy fought so hard. Because what is waiting for you is worth every tear, every lonely night, every prayer whispered into the dark. This is your confirmation. Nothing about your life has been accidental. Your destiny is not behind you. It is coming. And the most powerful couple on this earth is being formed even now, two flames becoming one fire, ready to light up the world. Amen.